What is going on, guys? It's Deep Thoughts with Mascots. I'm Sam.
Aleg.
My name is Christian.
And he came here to talk about the year in review of music for 2016. Now, we're really excited to bring Christian on because he has a lot of knowledge on music.
And I'm excited too. It's
Yeah.
not just one-sided.
We're all excited.
It's really nice.
Everyone?
Yeah.
It's great.
Okay. Time to break out the phones because we got some content on here,
Look at
all
the
of our
phone.
lists, everything. So we're going to start out with our top 5 favorite albums of 2016. And we each picked out an honorable mention. So just to give us a little more content. So I want to start off with Aleg. If you would give us your top 5, please.
Let's get it. All right, so my number 5 will be Awaken My Love. Number 4 would be Untitled Unmastered. 3, Malibu. 2, Yes Lord. And 1, Atrocity Exhibition.
Really?
Okay.
How y'all feel?
I don't know how I feel about Yes Lord because I liked Malibu a lot. Like it was really good. Malibu from me.
I feel
Yes Lord, I felt like was a drop off.
It was okay. Yeah, you finished. But I just thought that I'm just gonna keep going. I just thought that it was just as good, like musically, but Malibu was like it had a
better
theme. Exactly,
Yeah,
it was the better album.
It did have a theme.
Yeah.
But for me, the way I listed my 5 albums was mostly because I was like thinking, what did I listen to most? And what did I go to the most? And what did I like from those things? So Yes Lord, I don't know why, like I just kept listening to it.
It's an easy listen.
It's such an easy listen, and then every time I'm in the car, I play the whole thing, and I stay in the car until it's done.
Also, Untitled Unmastered, like I get it.
Oh.
Like everyone wants to throw Kendrick on a top 5 because he's that good. But how can you throw it on a top 5? It's not
You know
even.
why?
There's not a theme. It's like an EP.
Let me just throw.
That's what I'm telling you. Like my top 5 is not like
So it's
the
your-
best. It's not the best. It's my best. It's what I
Okay,
like to
It's
call-
your favorite.
yeah,
your
that's-
favorite.
okay.
Yeah.
It's my top 5, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But you still had.
I
There's still
pers-
good albums.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all good. They're all good.
I
Yeah.
like personally. I feel like Kendrick, if he pulled out something every year, he'd be in my top 5 every year because when I'm listening to it, it's not. Even though it didn't make it to Pimp a Butterfly. If some people don't know, Untitled Unmastered was
The EP
was
the extended one.
no, it was also like
His
the stuff that didn't
throwaways.
make it through
Well, yeah, it's
to Paper
throwaways.
Butterfly, right? So for me, that doesn't mean it's trash. It just means that it didn't make it because it didn't have a theme, right? Yeah,
That was why I said it. That's why.
that's
I did it.
okay for me.
Yeah.
That's okay for me. It's still quality music, like it still brought out like the emotions for me, even though there's no continuity to the songs. There's no story that comes with it. But for me, each song had its own story. Like it had its own thing. It's still great music.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why I had that in there.
And Danny Brown. We'll talk about it because I promise you he's on my list.
I wanna
Danny
have
Brown made
something to
my
say
list.
after.
Okay, so we will get there
Yeah.
when I talk about it, and I'm going
Ooh,
last.
Actually, can I also want to put in my honorable
yeah, an
mentions?
honorable mention,
Yes.
of course.
My honorable mentions, I got 3.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I got Coloring Book because that was definitely a must listen for me in the summer, during the summer. That was because it came
Summer
out in the
Friends.
Summer Friends, one of my favorite songs. So, and the other one would be No, My Name is Jeffrey.
Oh yes.
I love that album. It's such a good
It's
album.
really
I
good.
really like
It's
that album.
really
And
good.
also all the great stuff that came before, like the pictures of him in a dress and stuff. I was
The
like, oh,
Swiffer Duster.
yeah. And like exact other shit, like it was so funny. It was
Yeah, man,
hilarious.
I forgot it.
Yeah, and then Blank Face.
Oh,
Blank face.
you did that just for Christian. You did that just for Christian.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so if you guys want to hear more about Schoolboy Q, we got to throw it off to Christian because I know he put it in there.
Now, number 5, Chance the Rapper's Coloring Book.
Thank you.
Is my number 5. My number 4 is Yes Lord.
Ooh, yes, Lord.
Yes.
I know what
Number 3, a lot of people forget, but Beyonce came out with an album this year.
yeah.
Lemonade. Whew.
Feel you.
Preach, woman.
Okay.
Number 2, Malibu by Anderson .Paak. And my number 1 is Blank Face.
Really?
Oh, it's so good. I go back to it so many times. I think
What do you like the most?
The song, like
Oh, your
What-
favorite song? Actually, it's probably on his top 5 songs of the year.
Oh, actually,
If it isn't,
I don't think it is. I just really like the whole thing.
it's a nice. Okay.
I liked everything, and that to me is because he's like, you remember how you're talking about how what album was really simple. There's an album that you said you liked how simple it was.
I like
it-
Saba. Like Saba with
Yeah,
Bucket List, that was really simple. Sometimes
Yeah.
some simple stuff is really nice.
His the way like his lyrics, you don't need rap genius. Like
Yeah.
just
J. Cole.
just listen. You don't need rap genius, but like I just think he because he's been through like that hard gangster shit. But then this album he's finally like, yo, is it real to not be able to feed your kid? Is it real? And then that's kind of like everywhere in the album, right? And like in the beginning, Lord have mercy. Oh Lord have mercy.
It's such a good way to start it off.
Oh my goodness.
Any album that like. I know that an album is good when the intro is really good.
Oh.
But also, there could be a nice trap because there's a lot of albums where the first song is very, very good, but the rest is bad.
rest is not.
Like,
All American Rejects.
no, yeah, I was like, I don't know, I'm not following that one.
Avery's got me.
To me, honorable mention was Frank Ocean's Blonde.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that was good. I liked it. I really liked listening to it, and I was working. I was painting, and I think I listened to the album like twice a day.
When it
Polar
came out,
opposites.
yeah. When it came out, it was like in February or something, or even April.
No, it was in April. Yeah,
It was in April. Okay.
Come on,
When-
new level.
Yeah, that's like that song is. I like that song a lot.
It's a good song.
Yeah. But the first song was really good, but everything else dropped off for me. So.
No, well, okay. Lord Have Mercy is number 2 actually on that album. The first song, you don't really know what's happening. It's 5 minutes long. It's just like blank face. But then Lord Have Mercy, and then that part, and then Groovy Tony, Eddie Kane, which is I'm all about switch ups, and that song, that switch up.
Switch it up.
Switch ups are so nice.
Like
there is a
Catch
heavy
you off guard.
for my top 5. I got a heavy switch up duo in there.
oh
Okay, my honorable mention is We Got It From Here. Thank you for your service. I thought you guys would have that in there.
ooh, that's really good.
Tribe is
That was
Tribe
really
is
good.
nice.
I
It's
was
the
gonna-
last bars Fife ever laid down.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. And they had a lot of good features on there.
Rest in
Tons.
peace to-
Oh, so
rest in
many
peace
good
Tons
to
of great
Fife.
features on there.
Five Dog.
Yeah, my number 5 is Awaken My Love by Childish Gambino. My number 4 is Coloring Book by Chance the Rapper. My number 3 is Run the Jewels 3 by Run the Jewels.
Yo,
Speaking
nice.
of switch ups,
Nice.
that duo is crazy. And they also have a song on there. Don't remember the name, but it has Dak. Nope, we're gonna skip it. Number two for me is Danny Brown. It's Atrocity Exhibition.
Oh, really?
I feel like
Crazy. When Danny hops on a track, you can feel his energy.
You feel all of it. Oh, my
I don't have
God.
the big headphones like these dudes because they like to listen to music better than I can because it's a competition. Anyway, but when I put Danny Brown and Run the Jewels, mind you, in my headphones, I keep turning the volume
Yeah,
up because
right?
I
You
want
want
more
more,
of the
yeah.
energy. I really feel it, and you just have to bob your head harder. My number 1, Malibu, isn't like that. Malibu is such a nice, smooth, easy listen. And Anderson .Paak, to me, it's already been a year since he released it. Yeah.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
came out exactly a year ago.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to you, Anderson, because he
real.
put his fingerprints on so many things this year.
Such a talented
But
artist.
yeah, but Malibu to me is like
Yeah.
just a really great album, and the whole theme from top to bottom to top, he really killed it. And shout out to you, Anderson .Paak, because you got my number 1. Danny Brown, let's talk about him.
Yeah,
Okay,
for
thank you.
real.
Now, for me, I literally can't understand what he's saying when he's rapping and stuff because he has really high voice and sometimes you hear the S's when he's speaking with the S's. It's like ash, it's ash, and it hinders my listening experience. It's still good. I really like his voice. A lot of people, it's really hard for some people to.
If you've
to
listened
listen
to
it.
Chance, Danny's not that
Danny
crazy.
Brown is not off.
Danny's not that
no,
crazy.
it's not that off. But it's still an acquired taste in a sense. You still have to get used to his voice.
It's
But-
definitely an acquired taste.
yeah, it is. And so I was listening to it, and then I rap genius the stuff he was saying, right? And I was like, wow, he's been through a lot. He literally like put his life inside an album, and then just like he's talking about like cocaine abuse, crack addiction, like getting shot, like people, like it was so much going on.
It was nice that he was talking about trapping without the trap music,
Exactly.
cliches to it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And Tendo actually said something that was like really dope. He's a dude over here. Mm-hmm. He knows music as well, but Tendo said that you could almost consider Danny Brown as like an alternate genre of rap, because there's so much punk, there's so much rock infused in there.
Yeah.
Like he reminds me of Rage Against the Machine as a one-man wrecking crew.
Wow.
Like if you've heard Renegades of the Funk by Rage Against the Machine, it's that banging energy, it's that heavy guitar chords, and the lead singer of Rage Against the Machine just attacks like the vocals like crazy. And when Danny Brown hops on, he really comes on with that energy.
For real. And everything, like there's some, at first,